Hello and welcome to MGTracey. Well, today, 9 years on, we're back at Blue Spring State Park. If you want to have a look up there, you'll be able to see the video we made 9 years ago. It's still $6 for a whole carload of people to come here. There's a few other changes, but I'll talk you through them as we walk through the park. Yeah, so as I was saying, about 9 years ago I made one of the first ever videos of Blue Spring State Park, and it's had around 80,000 views. I'll put the links around so you can have a look at it. You can just spot the difference. The most common question I got from the first video is, what happened to the van? What happened to the minivan? So maybe have a look at that video, see if you have the answer. So very little has changed. I say it's still $6. You've got a new disabled parking area with some easy access bridging. You've got a bike stand that looks like no one's ever used. And if you look at this place on the map, you'll understand why very few people come here on push bikes. There's some Olympic athletes that are never going to make it. And also you tend to have a lot of clutter when you come in here. Yeah, this is a brilliant place. Do come and try it out. I'll put the sat-nav address below so you can have a go. It's a lot of fun. So 9 years on, there's quite good facilities here. You can get food, you have got toilets, you've got quite a big shop, and you've got tube rental of different types outside. Starting, there's lockers here as well, starting from around $7 an hour, or of course you can bring your own. So there's lots of areas where you can have a barbecue. The barbecues are here if you want to do your own food. Remember, this place does tend to fill up quite quickly and there is a capacity limit. So it opens at 8. You definitely need to be here really before 9 in the summer or hot days or weekends. Otherwise you're going to end up queuing in the car trying to get into the park. A lot of people have spotted that $6 for a car. This is the bargain of the season. So if you follow the boardwalk, you're well up above all the sort of swamp and the rivers, and I say it's about a 10-minute walk to the head of the spring or to the boarding point. So this is your entry point, and then there's another dock about a quarter of a mile down the river where you can actually get out of the water.
Oh, Jesus.
So we gotta swim.
So compared to when I was here 8 or 9 years ago, there's a fair bit of work being done to reinforce the banks and generally clear it up. There used to be lots of obstacles and bits of trees that you would bump into, which is awkward if you were on a tube. Also, there's a lot more paddle boarders and canoeists and a complete mixture now of people on the spring. If you've not done this, it's about an hour and 6 minutes from Kissimmee on a good run on the I-4. And it's a really fantastic family day out. This is the boardwalk that takes you to the head of the spring. You can't enter the water here, you have to do that a little bit further down, but once you're in you can sort of wade or paddle your way up here. So this is where all the water is bubbling up through the earth, and it's basically just like the start of a river, and it now flows away from us at 2 miles an hour. It's nice and cool, and you're under the canopy of a lot of trees, so you get a fair bit of shade. So this is near the shops. This is where you actually, having floated down the spring, you get off. You can see over there those orange buoys, they represent the furthest point you can go. After that it's a manatee refuge, and the manatee work here has been doing amazing over the years. I think they've moved the numbers since I was last here to 30 or 40 year to almost 800, so fantastic news for the manatees. So elsewhere you can rent canoes and paddleboards if you want to, which gives you access to a much greater area. In the main part here, it's really about tubing, snorkeling. From the top to the bottom, if you're floating, it's going to take you about 15-20 minutes. It's that sort of length of time. It varies in depth, but for most of it you can stand up. But to a lot of people the water is very cold compared to the air temperature. There's a lot of fish in there, and some of them are quite big. Did see some today that are probably around 3 feet long. I think it's a bit too noisy in this dock bit here for them, but elsewhere you will see them.
We go down in the water.
Fantastic place for a picnic and a barbecue. So thank you for watching and staying to the end of another one of my videos. It's really appreciated it. Please like, share, subscribe, that'd be wonderful. If you want to send me a tip, you can do that by using the super thanks button below, and that money gets used to make more videos.